welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to be taking all of this, which is my rig, stream/gaming rig, and we're going to squeeze it into here, which should be fun. All I'm going to say is, if you like to see a full build, this is probably going to be the video for you. That being said, should we have a look what's going in the case? So, going in the case, we have got a B660 creator from Asus and 12900KS. I know it's a B660 and a 12900KS. It's a waste, though. This is not its forever home. I got this for proof of concept, and that proof of concept was that DP in, which feeds a pass-through to this USB-C. I use that so that I can like duplicate a screen basically, and still use my G-Sync on my graphics card. So that's the motherboard going in. This is going to be for the eventually for the stream system on the back, this motherboard, so it's not going to be staying in here. I didn't remove the drives. I do have a Gen 3 Lexar 610, 1 terabyte under there, which is my boot drive. I keep that under there, and this under here, under this heatsink, it's just for looks really. I like the orange. This is a P5 Plus, which is pretty fast NVMe drive. There's got a 2 terabyte under there. That is literally my game drive. I like it to be basically closest to the GPU that I can get it. So that's the motherboard sorted. We also have a hard drive that I use for like long-term storage and all the editing stuff. That's going to be upgraded with an SSD and just be long-term storage afterwards, but we'll get to that when we split the system later. I've got a GT750, which is enough to power all that I've got here. For this motherboard, we have got 2 sticks of DDR4. It is a 32 gig kit, so they're 16 gig sticks, and they're 4600 by CL18. They've got a sub 8 millisecond latency. They're really fast DIMMs, to be fair. So that's a memory going in here. We've got 2 GPUs going into this system. We've got my heavily modded and overclocked 3069. But yeah, she's a chunky boy. She's a chunky boy. Got a couple of Noctua NFA 9s in there. If you would like a teardown on this GPU, put a shout out down in the comments. I do need to repaste it, so that'll probably be a video. So we've got my GPU there. She is now like a 3 slot basically now, so she's a bit of a chunk. And then obviously over here for OBS purely, I have got my little AsRock Arc Airbus A380. Yes, that is actually a picture of an Airbus A380. But yeah, full customer. She's a little beast for a little editing rig. And then we've got the AIO, which I've plumbed in an extra 120 into here because yeah, I could have got a 360, but instead of just doing this, but I think I saved 60 quid. And where's the fun in just buying another cooler, eh? And obviously we've got a couple of fans. I know that the case itself comes with 2 140s. I'm going to replace them with these 120s. That being said, should we get on to throwing things together? Just quickly before we go too deep into anything else, I do want to speak about the contact frame. Yes, obviously I do have a contact frame on here. If you use anything in this socket, I would suggest using a contact frame. Don't get me wrong, you probably don't have to under a certain size, like most i5s down, 12600Ks down maybe. Well, you'd probably need one for 12600K though. But if you're using anything in this socket, you want to be using these contact frames. I really like this Thermalright one. I think Thermalright one, Thermalright, whichever one it is. I'll put a link for it down below as well. Yeah, I'm gonna. I really like these ones because they're really simple. All I would suggest is if you're gonna put one of these in, put your CPU into the socket before you even touch the hardware. Right? Put the CPU in the socket, like you would normally. And as soon as the CPU's in the socket, leave it in there and then remove the hardware from the original frame, which is these 4 screws on here. You want to be keeping hold of these screws because they usually ask you to use the same ones. And you just drop this frame on and you just tighten it until it stops. Don't over tighten or anything, just tighten it till it stops and you're pretty good. So yeah, contact frames are really simple. This is a really cheap one. This Thermalright, it's really cheap anyway. Like, and well worth it. I got a good reduction in temps. So yes, that is definitely a plus. Right. Okay. Just gonna come in here. We'll put this on. I'm probably going to do this slightly backwards to what someone else would normally do, but this case doesn't have a huge amount of cable management, and I'm just feeling, I mean, this is a temporary measure anyway. You know, it's only to house my rig until I've built the case, and we can put it all back together with the split system and that. But this is going to be its home for the next couple of weeks, so we'll at least try and get it sort of right, yeah? So I was thinking, if I put the power supply in first, because I figured if I get the power supply in first, I can route all the cables to where I need them to go, then get the motherboard in, and then we should be onto a winner as such. Right, that's going to be facing dome. We'll get this in here. I'm going to get the power supply in, and I'm going to put these 3 fans in. Before I do that though, I would just like to take note, if you haven't already seen the video, I'll put a link down below. I have put carbon filters onto the filter for the power supply. So that's now filtered. And also, the only intake on this case, which is this front. Now, the fans were catching on this, but it's okay because I can mount them back here. So that's what we're going to be doing. But so, you know, I did think about it, and I am filtered up. So right, let's get some screws into here, innit? In it. Easy thumb screws. As soon as they're there, hope you guys are having a good week. I've had worse ones. So if I run the cables that I need in and through where they need to go to, then we can look at getting the motherboard in, right? We has the 24 pin. Did that video first. Right, I know that's going to be going through there. So that'll be alright, that's going in through there. I don't want to twist it too much, but it looks like it's going to be okay. Yeah, we can manage that. Right, okay. Alright, let me just go ahead and run all these wires, right? Hey guys, just putting the last of these 3 fans in here now. I have essentially all the cables from the power supply in now. Don't need to worry about back there but right now, because you know, work in progress. Right, you get this last screw in. So again, like I said, I've swapped out the two 140s for these three 120s, just because I couldn't fit another 120 in with the two 140s, and three 120s is better than two 140s, and they're decent fans, so it'll do for now. Obviously we've got these wired in when the motherboard's in. You can see where they need to go. We've got some extensions and stuff if we need to. Like I said, this is a temporary measure, but for now, that's the fan of the power supply in. Do you know what we need, guys? Do you know what I think we need? I think we need a... Nice. Looks like we're reaching the end. We put this remember, carbon filtered. We pop this on front here. You don't even know. Right, that's on. Everything's in. Looking a bit a bit chocker in there. I've done better before, but for the space that I've got to work with and stuff, it's not bad. You know? Right, side panels, isn't it? Alright, just quickly, so you guys see, there's not a huge deal going on back here with cable management. Like I said, this is a temporary measure. I need to put a cable in. My bad. Send that through that. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I'm not going to do a lot with management as this is kind of temporary, but I think there's enough panel for this to just be flat on here. But you know, as long as this goes on, guys, as long as this goes on, I don't care. It's on. Well, there's a little bit of a both, but I think it's alright, you know, guys, for what we've got in here. Oh, bloody hell, she's heavy now. Woo! Kind of got that like that, so there's a bit of airflow around the back. But yeah, guys. Woo. One last panel, guys. Oh, just go where you fit, will you? That place. Right, guys. Hey guys, let's get this peel, shall we? Oh, oh, yes, beautiful. Right, guys, moment of truth, I suppose. Oh. Well, the button went on. She's lighting up. What we say? What we say? What we say? We're going to be watching this screen. Oh. Hey, we have ourselves a post. Always shows up on the Arc first. Always. Even though this is my main screen, always shows up in the frickin' Arc first. But there she is, there she is. She's coming around for Windows. Let's go! Right, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments. She's definitely full, but I've tried to keep the front pretty tidy for now. I'm going to do some gaming. Check on benching and stuff in it. We'll see what we could do with cooling and that. Alright guys, I will see you guys in the next one. The next one, we are literally building the other case, so this is going to be an absolute gas. It's an absolute blast. As always, thanks for coming, guys. I'm actually quite happy with it in there. It's a little squished in there, but it's only till we've built the case. So the next video will be starting to build the case. We're going to have a look at the victims, and we're going to do some deconstructing of some cases. So that should be fun. If you like the content, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. If you didn't like the content, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming. Love you all. Bye bye.